Hey guys, welcome to Dangerville. So it's been a chaotic time in the kaiju world, I think we can all agree on here recently. We have some good things and some bad things happening. The good thing being the reveal of Godzilla -1, and the bad being the cancellation of Legendary's panel at this year's Comic-Con. Apparently we were gonna get a lot of cool stuff regarding Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. But I went to KDM, you know, everyone's favorite kaiju insider, to see if I could get some more information about what was going to be revealed here or what wasn't going to be revealed. Specifically, the new Apple TV show, Legacy of the Monsters, starring everybody's favorite big nuclear monster, Godzilla. I asked KDM if there was any intentions on showing any of that show at this Comic-Con panel, and he said no.
No! God, please, no!
And I thought that was weird considering this show is coming out well before Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. But KDM went and gave me some insight as to why the show has gotten zero publicity in over a year, and that's the topic for today's Casual Atomic News Update. Subscribe if you haven't already, and smack that like button if you hate the fact we aren't getting MONSTERVERSE reveals due to Hollywood freaking drama. So before we get to KDM's insight on what's going on with the new Godzilla TV show, let's quickly summarize what we do know about it so far. It ain't much. I can't believe I have to tell everyone this, but after the Skull Island Netflix cartoon thing pretty much confused everybody, I have to confirm to you guys right now that this Apple show, is set in the MONSTERVERSE, confirmed. And it's going to directly follow the events after Godzilla 2014. Most of the show would take place in this modern timeline as these characters solve clues and puzzles and they kind of deal with monsters, but not all of it is going to take place in modern times, as apparently we're going to get plenty of time jumps way back to the 1950s. Yep, the time when Godzilla first showed up in the MONSTERVERSE modern era. And KDM gave me some really cool cryptic hints about how good this show may end up being, so stay tuned to the end of this video to hear some more positive talk. But right now, let's get to what y'all came for, the drama. First off, regarding Legacy of the Monsters, we already have a huge problem with this show. And that's because to this day, Legendary, Apple, literally no official people have come out and gave us the official title for the show, but KDM swears he is 100% being like, no, Legacy of the Monsters is the official title for this show. Once again, take everything he tells me with a grain of salt, but at the end of the day, he's a good guy and he's trustworthy, so, you know, I think this is fairly accurate. Now, you guys tell me how you feel here, but don't you think it's a little weird that a film journalist has to be the one to reveal the official title for your TV show that's supposed to come out in a couple months? It's a bit odd to me, especially considering that we know what Marvel movie is going to be made in the year 2053. But if this is the final title like KDM tells us it is, why has Legendary not even given in an official reveal? Well, it could be Apple's fault. According to KDM, Legendary is literally not allowed to talk about this new Godzilla TV show without first getting the consent from Apple. You may be asking why. I thought Legendary owned the rights to the MONSTERVERSE, and well, they do, but they don't completely own the rights to this TV show. They're sharing it with Apple, and it's being made and distributed by Apple and their TV streaming thing, so at the end of the day, they have the call here of when to start marketing for this new product. I asked KDM if the show is going to end up coming out next year due to the lack of promotions of any kind for the series, and of course now with the extra Hollywood drama crap hurting the industry as a whole. And as far as he is aware and his insiders are telling him, the show is still set to come out this year, and according to him, Apple wants it out ASAP. Apple TV is definitely one of the lesser streaming platforms in terms of what they offer and how many active subscribers they actually have. Now, there's been a few good shows on Apple's streaming service, but overall, they really haven't had that big hit yet. There's not much reason to go and spend your hard-earned money on another streaming platform, if you know what I mean. So Apple really needs that heavy hitter of a show that will hopefully springboard them as a streaming platform to bigger and better things. So with the industry being in a standstill right now, something really needs to come out to kind of keep the audience kind of invested and, well, not completely tuned out from the industry. So when could the marketing campaign actually start for this show? Well, Apple works like Netflix in a sense that you don't hear about anything they're making until it's about 6 to 8 weeks out. So from the outside looking in, it looks like Legendary can't even talk about this show right now. Not until Apple decides it's the right time. KDM believes that time may be coming soon, and for all we know, we were set to get marketing for this series this month as a bonus to the Comic-Con reveals that were intended to come for Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. He's still telling me that the plan is for the show to come out this September or October, but it may come out even sooner, now with everything being all out of whack because of these strikes. Like I said before, Apple really wants this show out ASAP. And since filming was completed for the show this last Christmas, the production is way past the point of being affected by the writers and actors strike going on. The only thing that can really affect the productions of this new show and Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire is pretty much if this strike thing gets so out of control that the entire industry goes on strike and like just goes pitch black. So according to KDM, the show is pretty much done. He told me that it's picture locked, which in the film industry means that the actual clips and scenes are all finalized. And all that's left to do now are the effects and sound work. And according to KDM, once again, keep your mind open here, he says MonsterVerse fans are going to love this show, especially those who didn't like or connect with the Skull Island cartoon. He claims this series has a great story, that the monsters are cool and well designed, and that there's going to be a good bit of cameos that will get us geeking out over. It's a new story with new characters and a ton of MonsterVerse world building. That's very key there, world building. You hear that, Legendary? World building. If there's anything the MonsterVerse needs to continue its reign as a franchise, it's that. I'm looking at you, Skull Island show. And before I go, I want to tell you guys one last thing that KDM told me. He said that episode 2 of Legacy of the Monsters is pretty much gonna blow our freaking minds. Now, if that doesn't happen, you make sure to get mad at him, not me. But yeah, apparently it's gonna have like a bunch of reveals and a bunch of like, oh, I've been wanting to know why this was this way for like so many years and you finally explained it to me. So that's great. That's really good. I'm excited for this show. It's a damn shame that we can't see any marketing material right now because of, you know, outside things going on in the industry, but hopefully it all gets cleaned up here soon and we could kind of hurry up and get to enjoy our freaking MonsterVerse, man. So if you guys want me to go and pick KDM's brain some more to figure out some more insider news on these MonsterVerse projects, let me know. We're not going to talk about really any leaks or anything like that, but, you know, this is something that can get us excited until the industry fixes its crap, right? Alright guys, you know the deal. Share this around the MonsterVerse community and the Godzilla community and all that. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.